Are you dealing with a creeper? Not that kind of creep. I'm talking about lens creep. And you never know when lens creep is going to sneak up on you and ruin your shot. So you might want to stick around and watch this one, because I'm going to tell you what lens creep is and how to prevent it. So lens creep, also known as zoom creep, is basically where the mechanical elements of the lens, or the weight of the lens I should say, is so heavy that it causes the lens to kind of fall back on itself. And this primarily happens when you're shooting up or down at extreme angles. And these angles can cause your lens to change focal lengths. Now, why is this important? Because it'll ruin your day. Well, for example, here in this scene right here, I was actually aiming the lens up quite a bit, and although I was conscious of creep, I really wasn't too worried about it, because this 24-70, I've never known it to creep, but it is possible, and it could change my composition, which I really didn't want to do, so I kept an eye on it. So sometimes the lens will actually change focal lengths very slowly and gradually, and you don't even realize that your composition has changed. And, well, that's a problem. But so really, what causes creep? Well, there's a lot of thought on this, and some of it is some of the older lenses that we have. I have some older Nikon lenses that are really prone to creep, and I can just kind of hold them down or up, and the lens will just change focal lengths. Some lenses are just more prone to creep than others. The truth is, you can contact some of the repair shops and they'll tell you that creep is normal. However, I have noticed that when lenses get older, the creep is far worse. So what do we do about the creep? That's the real question. So you can't do anything about your lens creep if you don't know that it's occurring. So that's first and foremost. You have to recognize that it does creep. A good way to tell is to just kind of pick your lens up and just kind of shake it a little bit and see if it actually rotates down. And then do the same thing when you hold it down. And if it's shifting and rotating down, then you have lens creep, and you need to be aware of it when you're shooting. So the best solution to lens creep is duct tape. Yes, take a big roll of duct tape and wrap that real tight around your lens, and I guarantee you'll never have to worry about your focal length changing again. Now, I'm just kidding about the duct tape, but on a serious note, something like this can be a good solution for lens creep. Yes, it's just a basic rubber band. Just wrap that around your lens, and what it'll do is it'll just prevent the lens, when it's tilted up or down, from slightly creeping in and out. And problem solved. In fact, B&H Photo sells lens bands that are specifically designed, if you want to be more professional, to go over your zoom lens and just prevent it from creeping. And that's a very good solution. Truly, there's no sense overly complicating the situation. Some lenses creep more than others, and you know what? A simple rubber band can solve the problem. And if you want to be a little bit more professional, and no one's going to know, you can buy one of these bands, rubber bands, I guess they're lens bands on B&H Photo, and just have a more professional look. You just kind of wrap that right around your lens right here, and the problem is solved. Or you can take a simple rubber band and just bring it in, and you'll stop your lens from creeping. You can just see right there how that stops it. Simple solution. Well, I was able to capture an image this morning. I'll show that at the end of the video. But and I didn't have any lens creep from my 24-70, but I've never known this lens to be prone to that. But as it ages, who knows? Maybe it will. Well, if you like this video, you may be interested in another video I made on ultra-wide angle lenses, and I'll leave a link to that in the video description. And if you like this video, though, make sure you hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel. And as always, if I don't see you down the road, maybe I'll see you somewhere out here on the trail.
We often face challenges such as limited time, unfavorable weather, or other issues while working in the field, and problems with our equipment can further complicate the situation. By minimizing distractions, we can concentrate more on capturing the moment and composing a magnificent landscape. Ultimately, the goal is to immerse oneself in the art of practicing landscape photography in order to truly enjoy the experience.